Hello and welcome back to the English Education Lab podcast. I'm Carolina, your host, and I am so glad you're here. This is the podcast for English learners who want to feel more confident, speak more naturally, and enjoy using English in daily life, whether it's for work, study, or personal growth. In each episode, I share tips, tools, and real-life strategies to help you use English in the real world, not just in the classroom. And today's episode is for anyone who feels nervous about making mistakes when they speak. Here's a little secret, my friends. Most native speakers don't speak perfect English. So why are you trying to? Let's explore what real everyday English actually sounds like and how you can sound more natural and confident when you speak. Let's get started. So first of all, what is quote unquote perfect English? And why are so many learners chasing it? Many learners, maybe even you, believe that to be fluent, you need to speak perfect English. No mistakes, no hesitation, just smooth, clean grammar book sentences. But here's the simple truth. Perfect English is not how people speak in real life. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes, change their minds mid-sentence, or forget what they were saying. In fact, a 2014 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that in spontaneous conversation, native speakers correct themselves mid-sentence about once every 1 to 2 minutes. That means even they are editing their own speech as they go. And if you've ever listened closely to a conversation between two native speakers at a cafe, on a podcast, or even on the news, you'll notice all kinds of things: repetition, sentence fragments, incorrect verb tenses, and lots of filler words. Another study from Cambridge University in 2020 analyzed spoken English corpora, that means real-world recordings from various sources, and found that more than 30% of sentences used by native speakers would be marked as grammatically incorrect in formal writing. 30%. Yet communication was smooth, engaging, and effective. So why should you expect your English to come out perfectly on the first try? The goal, my friends, is not perfection, it's connection. I want you to remember that. Connection means being understood, expressing yourself, and being part of the conversation. Let that be your new goal. So, what does real English sound like? And we're not talking about textbook English. So, let's break it down. First of all, number one, simple vocabulary. Native speakers don't usually say, "I am utterly exhausted after a demanding and strenuous day." They are far more likely to say something like, "I'm so tired. What a day." Here are a few more examples. Instead of saying, "I was extremely surprised by the outcome," you'll probably hear, "I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe it." Or instead of, "This meal is absolutely delicious," people would probably just say, "This is so good." So, number two, mistakes happen. Native speakers do say things like, "She don't know, me and him went," or "I seen that movie." Are they correct? Absolutely not. But they are still quite common in casual speech. Here are some other examples. In interviews, celebrities even often say things like, "There's a lot of things going on." Well, in reality, that should be, "There are a lot of things going on." In a casual conversation, someone might even say, "I could have gone," instead of "I could have gone." Number three, fillers and hesitations. This is a big one. We all use them. Words like like, or you know. These aren't really bad habits. They're just part of how humans speak naturally. Number four, fragmented sentences. Sometimes we don't speak in full, complete sentences. So instead of saying, "Yes, I would love to go to the park with you," we would probably just say, "Sure, sounds good." And number five, connected speech and reductions. In real conversation, words blend together. So what are you doing becomes what you're doing, and going to becomes gonna. Real English is relaxed, flexible, and yes, imperfect. Now, why does focusing on perfection actually slow you down? So, when you try to speak perfectly, what often happens? A few things. You tend to speak much more slowly. You hesitate before every word. You second guess yourself, and you stop actually participating in conversations. So this can affect your confidence and fluency, not because you don't know English, but because you're trying so hard to speak perfectly and you're afraid to actually use it. So try shifting your focus. Instead of asking yourself, was that perfect? Ask, was I understood? If the answer is yes, then you are doing great. So what should you be practicing instead? If perfection isn't the goal, what should you focus on? So let me give you 5 very, very simple things to focus on. Number 1, practice high frequency phrases. So these are the useful, natural expressions we use all the time, like no worries, or it depends, or that's a good point. I'm not sure, but maybe. All of these are real tools for real conversations. Number 2, train your ear and rhythm. Listen to native speakers in podcasts, YouTube videos, or interviews. Focus on the rhythm and the intonation, as well as connected speech, more than just the individual words. Number 3, and this I know a lot of you are not going to like, but record yourself speaking. Choose a topic, any topic, and record yourself for 1 minute. Then go ahead and listen back. Focus on clarity, rhythm, and expression. Don't focus only on grammar. Number 4, make friends with mistakes. Remind yourself that every mistake is a step forward. Every slip is part of learning. You're building a skill, not taking a test. And of course, number 5, communication, not perfection. Let me say that again. Communication, not perfection. Your job is not to impress people with perfect grammar. Your job is to connect, express yourself, and enjoy the conversation. That's what it's all about. So, a few extra tips from research and real classrooms. According to language expert Stephen Krashen, comprehensible input, now what is that? That is hearing and reading language you mostly understand, is the key to improving fluency. But output, meaning your speaking and writing, only really becomes fluent when you are relaxed and you're not focused on being perfect. In a 2017 study on language anxiety, students who focused on fluency over accuracy, meaning over perfection, improved more quickly in spoken communication than those who focused solely on perfection. And a 2019 meta-analysis from the University of Melbourne found that students who engaged in more casual conversation practice with peers without correction reported increased confidence and greater long-term retention of new vocabulary. That means they held on to those words and were able to use them again and again. Now, finally, as an ESL teacher with over 2 decades of experience, I've noticed something super powerful. The students who take risks and speak freely, even with small mistakes, improve far faster than the ones who stay quiet trying to be perfect. So hold on to that. Now, I've got a mini challenge for you. Let's try something together. First step, I want you to choose a short video clip of a native speaker, no more than 2 to 3 minutes. It could be from someone's vlog or a TED Talk or even a TV show. Step 2, listen once with no subtitles, then again with subtitles. Step number 3, pause after each sentence and repeat it. Try to copy the rhythm, the tone, and the speed. Not every word has to be perfect. This kind of shadowing practice, this is what we call it, is one of the best ways to improve fluency. If you haven't tried this before, please give it a try. And if you want something even simpler, try this. Choose a short sentence like, I don't know what to do. Repeat it 5 times, changing your speed, emotion, or tone each time. And focus on sounding natural, not textbook perfect. For example, I don't know what to do, or I don't know what to do, or I don't know what to do. All of these are absolutely acceptable, natural, and they don't have to be perfect. Want to go deeper? At English Education Lab, you'll find virtual classes and downloadable resources to help you speak English with clarity and confidence. So whether you're preparing for a meeting, a trip, or just want to enjoy English more, we are here to support you. So check out our lesson packs, conversation starters, and speaking focused materials for intermediate and advanced learners. And if you want to book your free 20-minute trial lesson, please go ahead, shoot me an email, and let's get started. Now, a few final thoughts. You do not need to speak like a news anchor or a grammar expert. You just need to speak like you. Your voice matters, your ideas matter, and your English is already way more powerful than you think. Thank you for joining me today, my friends. Until next time, I'm Carolina, and this is the English Education Lab podcast. Keep learning, keep practicing, and skip perfect, my friends.